connecting you to our community. 11 Connects. Welcome to 11 Connects. I'm your host, Jen Lennon. Today I'm joined by Carlson. He is the CEO of Carlson Financial. So Carl, welcome back.
Well, good to be here, Jen. Good to see you.
It is great to have you back. You always kind of set our minds at ease, give us some good things to think about, help us calm down a little bit. And I think we need that right now because if anyone's been watching the stock market, it is not great at the moment,
No,
Carl.
a little scary.
Yeah, what is going on and why is this happening?
So the biggest thing out there right now is the coronavirus.
Okay.
So over the weekend, some more countries started reporting it. South Korea, Italy, Iran, and that shot the market down. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was a little better, and now down again today.
And what's the correlation? Why does that happen,
Yeah,
Carl?
the big reason is it shuts down some production. So China is shutting things down. We can't go back and forth. So now the supply chain that was coming out of China, like here in the US for auto parts and for building cars and things like that, is now slowed down, and so production may decrease and therefore earnings are going to decrease.
Okay, so that's why we're seeing this with the stock market. But is this unique or have we been through this before?
We've been through this before many times.
Okay.
So you have things like Ebola, SARS, all of the swine flu.
Right.
And what happens is generally when the market reacts, it typically overreacts, and that's what's happening right now. And people are assuming the worst. Okay, what's the worst case? How could that impact the market? Oh my gosh, we better sell and get out before it gets worse.
Right.
Now, historically, though, after these things like Ebola and swine flu, the market's done the same thing. It's dropped when it happened, but within 6 months to a year, historically, it's nicely up. So following that.
So we've seen that. So if you're in the stock market, if you have investments there, you need to know that this is how it works.
Cyclical.
Yes.
Yeah, it goes up and goes down.
Got it. But so if you're a little bit more panicked though, you were saying to me that might mean that there's a misbalance, perhaps a misallocation in your investments.
Yeah, so that is how much of my money should be invested in safe things and how much should be invested in risky things, and getting that balance correct. So if right now this is just really scaring you or freaking you out, then that could mean you don't have that balance correct. Now, you need to figure that out. Should I be somewhere different? Should I have more money in safe investments? You need to figure that out now, which is by building a plan, looking at your financial house. How's it designed? How should it be designed? Then once you figure that out, stop and wait. You don't want to fix it now by selling low. You want to wait until the market gets back to normal, and then you sell your stocks when they're back up high and move some money to safety.
Got it. So the planning part can happen now. The revision, just looking at it, the review.
Should be happening now, because now is when you're having the emotions, so you need to work through that.
Right, but do not panic and sell anything at the moment.
Right, don't reallocate now, just figure out where you should be.
Right, and again, you have seen this. You've seen this with other types of waves in the stock market. So everybody can take a breath. It's okay.
Yes. Relax.
It's going to be all right.
We will get through this.
And maybe stop reading so much about it.
Yeah. There's just a ton of media out there, so it's really overhyped a little bit just because there's so much media out there about it right now.
But if people do want to sit down and do that review, how do we get started with you, Carl?
Yeah, so just give us a call, 844-CARLSON, or go to our website, carlsonfinancial.com, and just say, hey, we're nervous, so we need to work through this and figure it out.
God, well, that's really good advice, just to take a breath for a moment.
Yep, take a breath.
Look at everything, strategize, but don't do anything right now.
Correct, exactly.
Got it. Thanks so much, Carl. We appreciate the advice. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Jen Lennon, keeping you connected.